Welcome back to Fire Emblem Engage. Last time, we talked about Yunaka and got a whole lot of supports in the sun meal and learned how to cook there. This time, after dealing with some bandits in a village, we're now going to be dealing with even more bandits. Bandits surprisingly don't feature that much in the main story of Engage, but they do feature in, at least this paralogue. So, let's begin the chapter. Mysterious merchants, but not the mysterious wanderer Yunaka.
You still haven't found her?
Sorry, boss. The thief was too quick for us. We lost track of where she went.
We're supposed to be the thieves, you bums. We steal, we don't get stolen from. Well, she can't have left this fortress yet. Go catch her, no excuses.
Yes, boss.
Boss, bad news.
Am I about to hear an excuse?
There's a tough-looking bunch headed right for us. They're armed, too.
Typical. How much worse can today get? Whatever. This won't stop us either. Battle squads in position and ready to move. I want our thieves in the treasury now. Once the treasure is secure, get to a safe place.
Got it, boss.
I like that we've got a generic bandit boss who's female for pretty much the first time in the entire Fire Emblem series.
A whole room full of treasure! I'm sure no one will mind if I help myself. Hey, is someone talking? Sounds panicked, whoever they are.
Move your butts and get in position.
Is there about to be a fight? Oh, I'd better find some place to hide. I guess this is my best option.
Thank you, interface! I like to think she broke the fourth wall and saw that.
Can you believe the luck we're having today?
Less talking, more stalking. Make sure your gear is ready before things kick off.
Hey, only Louis is allowed to use that phrase. Sorry.
Uh-oh. This is way too many bandits to make a clean getaway.
The townsfolk told us about a bandit base, and I'd say we found it. I feel sorry for all those poor villagers who had their valuables stolen. Precious keepsakes, family heirlooms. Let's see if we can put them back in the right hands. Though it looks like we're in for a fight before that can happen.
And it also turns out that you're gonna find more than you bargained for in one of these chests. So, our objective here is to defeat the boss. We only have 8 deployment slots for this. Okay, so I definitely want Jean, and, as nice as it would be to have a healer for both sides, I do want Yunaka here, but I don't want her to use Micaiah, so actually, let's do the emblem rings first. Jean's gonna take Micaiah.
Micaiah!
Of course.
While I guess I did say that I give Marth to Yunaka.
Marth!
Understood.
The thing is, her attack power is so high, I don't think she's even gonna need Marth to one-round most things. But this does free up Aaliyah to take back Sigurd.
Sigurd!
I am ready.
Because I did want to use Sigurd on someone other than Louis for once, and let's just say that Aaliyah getting towards that chest where Anna was, that is gonna, well, yeah, it recruits her. No reason to be coy about that now. Alfred could actually be kind of useful here, though. I keep saying I like Boucheron for chain attacks, but I haven't really got a whole ton of use out of it. Maybe it's better on Maddening when enemies are more durable. You know, I almost wonder if maybe now's the time to not use Vander. Because I kind of feel like having a mage on either side of this map here might be useful. Firstly, though, I've got to remember to give Louis a ring so he doesn't miss out on SP. Then I guess he can take whatever strength boost he'll get. So, yeah, when you go to swap space on this map, you are divided into 2 squads of 4. One of them must include Aaliyah. So I kind of like to put Yunaka in the other squad, because we've got some more frailer enemies around here that she might be able to deal with effectively. We have Louis as well. Yeah, I actually like having Jean in this squad too. There is an archer down there, but there are kind of an even... I think there are like an even number of archers. Actually, no, there are no archers around there, so maybe I should swap you over this side. few of these enemies here have compact axes, so they're going to have pretty good accuracy, even though they don't hit that hard. Alright, there's a Thunder Mage here. Meanwhile, we have some stairs here. We have a boss on a heal tile with the Anchor skill. Unit cannot be moved by skills, smash, weapons, etc. Now, I'll talk later, but this skill is... It's really strange. Okay, so, like, clearly they had a strategy in mind for this boss, but I feel like they didn't program her AI effectively. We'll see once we get there, but still, again, female bandit. Oh, I just noticed how thick her legs are. Boucheron does mean my offense is a little bit muted on this side, which means I think I'll swap clan over here. Because I'd actually like to have clan teleporting to the treasure room and hit that armor. Gomer as well, Boucheron has the hammer. But okay, let's do this. I only just got the achievement for deploying clan that many times. Also, Boucheron, nice. And now, since this might be one of the last times we get to hear this,
Understood.
I can now talk about Bloom in the Breeze. It's a little harder to tell with this version of it, but to me, it sounds like Scarborough Fair. Like, this song just sounds like, are you going to Scarborough Fair? And it's probably intentional. I feel like Scarborough Fair is public domain,
Nailed it.
so you wouldn't really need to, like, pay any royalties for it, but... Yeah, it definitely feels to me like, like...
Sounds
They were
perfect. My
riffing
will
off
is
Scarborough
firm.
Fair for this. Also, their quotes kind of mashed together there. Yeah, you know what? I think I will do this, because I want to show something fun about, Micaiah
Engage.
and the Obstruct Staff. So if I were to use the Obstruct Staff with Micaiah, I can place basically 5 of these barriers at once, instead of just one. I end up placing them in a cross shape. I don't like you not getting magic. But yeah, we have a cross shape 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these crystals, which means you're blocked and you're blocked. So, yeah, Micaiah's staff bonuses are pretty cool.
I am ready to serve. Emblem?
They get even better, though, once you get access to Warp and Rescue. That's really fun. Okay, Clan will get his face punched and he'll get broken if I do this. But is this gonna finish you? It is. How much damage is he gonna take, though? How much attack power do you have? 9. How's Clan's defense looking? 8. Oh, wow, it only does, like, 1 damage to the face. Okay. I like going for either this or a Sigurd rush into the center. And this is my first time actually using Warp Ragnarok to get in here.
May we all be protected.
But I guess you are really seeing the true value of Warp Ragnarok. I think, though, I'm not getting a lot of experience, which implies I'm kinda over-leveled for this power. Actually, no, they're about our level, but still.
All right.
On Maddening, I find this map is not, like, hugely that bad. It can potentially be dangerous,
Lend me your strength.
but it's far from the worst. Usually, these early paralogs, I was gonna say usually paralogs aren't, like, that hard, but that's not true with Engage. The later paralogs are a lot worse than regular chapters for the most part. But these early paralogs, they are kind of, yeah, they're not, they're kind of a breather compared to some of the other chapters. Oh, I one-shot you with the Armor Slayer, but is the Armor Slayer gonna be a really bad thing for me against these guys? Because it's pretty heavy. Yeah, I go down to 1 speed! But I'll be on the other side, and then I will get to move away. Weird use of Override, but I think I will do this.
One strike will decide it all.
I don't often see Override with swords. Probably looks a little more fitting with a lance, but still. Okay, so that thing is out of here. Oh, and we have Momentum now, which would actually would have let me one-shot that without needing to use Override, but still. I think, maybe? But, okay, yeah. See, I can jump Aaliyah now over here. He is going to get doubled by that sword guy, but this thief... The thieves prioritize going for the treasure room over attacking you, so I'm not worried about him going for Aaliyah.
What's next?
Hopefully, I should not have to worry about that. Yeah, I probably, just to be absolutely safe, I'm going to try luring one of them in. And
Whatever
then
you
Chloe
ask.
is not going to go there because then she'll get broken. I kind of wish this was like Fire Emblem 1 when Pegasus Knights could use both swords and lances. But yeah, the thieves are going to head for the treasure room. This makes me think of National Treasure. There's only one way out, through the treasure room. It's kind of a spoiler, but yeah. Oh, you can't even damage me at all. Wow, okay. Yeah, my Alear definitely has become a walking wall of armor somehow with his... But I do actually like that, how Alear has a surprisingly high defense growth for like a footy sword lord. Yeah, I was just talking about Alear having an armor slayer. Oh, and in fact, the momentum I one-shot you. Nice.
If this love is a crime...
He didn't even get knocked into, like, that wall. He just stood there and just fell over from, like, possibly from, like, internal injuries, just dropping the sword there. Kind of a cool way for an enemy to die, honestly, as morbid as that sounds. I'm getting a little cocky with Alear here, but I kind of want to see what happens if that thing attacks Alear. Oh, you didn't even... I thought you would attack Clan and try to break, but it looks like you're terrified of Clan's very existence. But if I go here, that means that, yes. I think, oh yeah, the armor will be able to reach me, so probably not a great idea, even though I, Actually, does Echo kill you? I think it actually does. Yeah, you have 11 now, and another Echo will finish you off. Another thing comments have pointed out to me that I forgot to mention the first time is that Echo is really good with chain attacks, because you will be triggering chain attacks for every Echo. It's also good for, let's just say, like, don't want to spoil it entirely, but there is a later emblem that can apply a debuff effect, and applying a debuff effect to 2 enemies in one turn is also a nice use of Echo. Oh, nice dodge there.
A right and proper end.
Chloe is getting a lot of lucky dodges, I've noticed. Isn't there a character in something called Lucky Chloe? Or Lucky Chloe? I think they're a Tekken character. I think actually they're one of the Tekken characters people don't like, because I think they're like an idol singer when people think that clashes a bit too much with Tekken. Okay, not even Yunaka can handle that many enemies at once, but that thief is not going to attack her, so yeah, she can just casually one-round this guy without even engaging with him up. Oh, and then she just crits. Okay.
That was a cinch.
Yeah, so you might notice that Yunaka's critical quotes are, they contrast pretty severely with her normal personality. There may or may not be a reason for that. And in fact, it's, you know, pretty obvious because, as I've kind of made it clear, Yunaka is a horrible liar. It's like, in D&D terms, she has a good modifier to her, like, performance, but terrible deception. Oh, actually, you know what? I can just seal off the treasure room with this and just stall that thief even further. Yeah, see, I love all of the different options you get by combining emblems and other abilities in this. Though, I don't want to really waste the struck staff. Wow, yeah, you're so desperate you're even attacking the barrier. But I may want to save the obstruct staff for the next map, because let's just say that it might be useful there. Wow, my Alear is tanky with Sigurd. It's probably more for the fact that, like, I'm used to playing the early chapters on Maddening, which I often do on my spare time because I'm that crazy. Okay, you couldn't even double them, though, so Yunaka's not totally infallible right now. Okay, you didn't even decide to attack that, but your thief brethren did. Although I am going to need to try and head that thief off. I will say, though, you don't entirely need to worry if... here's the thing. I do... Like, as tempting as it is to do this with Jean, I think Great Sacrifice is going to give him more experience, so... I'm going to go for... Okay, yeah, I normally use Saline more than this. I just got a ridiculously blessed clan this playthrough, and normally Saline just ends up being clan but better, but the opposite has been true for me this run. So yeah, probably do have to, in fact, yeah, no, I can't even do that. I have to use the steel one, and thankfully I still hit you. It would have been really embarrassing if I had a chance of missing you. That one fell over backwards.
Sufficient?
Yes, I would say that is very much sufficient. Defeat 30 thieves. Yeah, not thieves in the enemy class, but thieves as in the faction name. Yeah, see, here's where bringing Etier with a longbow could be useful, because with that, you'd be able to bait that guy into taking a counterattack.
Another kill for
Because
me.
both the longbow and thunder magic are 3 range. So that is dealt with. I'll have to deal with that thief soon. I've got a couple of things crowding around Chloe and Boucheron over here, although... Oh, right, the only thing Boucheron can attack is this guy. How low was your speed go if I use the hand axe? It does go down to 7. I was expecting it not to go down at all because Boucheron's build is stupidly high, but does seem like I was mistaken in that regard. I think she still survives if I do this, although hang on a minute. Do I? No, I don't want round you with the Rider's Bane. I almost said one wound you with the Rider's Bane.
I'll take this.
Aha! Her luck finally ran out. But hopefully that running out of luck means that she doesn't... Like, that running out of luck means that she doesn't end up dead, because I need to... firstly, if I don't finish this, I'm in trouble. Actually, no, I'm not in trouble, because I'm going to use Great Sacrifice this turn.
I did it!
I love I did it! Just so jubilant, I guess, is how you describe it. Okay, you are going to get one of those chests. Also, we have that, guy, a girl, actually, I think that's a girl, with a longbow, or do we? I don't have a long-range weapon. Because, yeah, Sigurd doesn't actually give the ability to use lances. That's something to remember. Like, it's just because, like, Sigurd has some engaged weapons that happen to be lances, but it's not like Sigurd themselves, gives you access to lances. You just get access to Sigurd's engaged weapons. I suppose I'll finish you with this, and then I'll move with my canter to block that hallway.
There is nothing to fear.
Every time somebody said that with Sigurd, I always add, but fear itself. Am I able to get incredibly cocky with Clan and expose him to an attack from the archer? I kind of want to. Okay, just 10 bond fragments. And now, yep, Jean's the only one left to move, which means that he can go over here and just a little bit further back just to make sure that he's not in range of anything. And here we go.
I have to fight.
Intelligent Systems did it. They finally made sacrifice good. Like, it was a cool concept for a skill in Radiant Dawn, sacrificing some of your own HP to heal an ally without using a staff. But in practice, I found it only useful for curing status ailments. Master Seal, I want to kill that thief now. I need that. And you are... Oh, please don't crit me. Thank you. As I said earlier, you do face low % crit rates quite a lot in Engage.
May we all be protected.
Yeah, that was definitely a female thief. Then we got the gold out of that. That is the first time I've seen an enemy not go for break. Because, yeah, no, Boucheron wasn't even on unbreakable terrain. He was just... That's really strange. I do not know why that guy decided to do that.
Let me help.
What a lovely finish.
I do still wish that chain attackers gained experience if they kill with a chain attack, like Dual Strike gives you experience. If you kill with it, like gives the support unit experience in Awakening. Because that would have helped Boucheron level up a little bit. But okay then, we've lost a lot of engages right now. And, oh, you just exposed yourself to Yunaka. Wow, you are the dumbest thief in the world. Also, she one-shots you. Because forged knives are ridiculous.
Was that too much?
No, you leveled up. Have not even used Mass Engage. I probably should have used Mass Engage by this point, honestly. It's funny, Yunaka's base speed always feels lower to me than it really should. Like, it's only... Like, 14 by this level is good, but it's not, like, the best it could possibly be or anything like that. And sadly, because everyone just got healed, I can't heal people for some cheap experience with Jean, so I'm just going to have him use the, I can kind of cut off this thief's escape route with this. See, so many applications to this. I love the fact they made the obstacle, like, generating mechanic a staff and not, like, just a limited use item. I do much prefer that to... Okay, here's the thing. Thieves are actually quite powerful and will poison you. But knowing Aaliyah so far, you're gonna do no damage to Aaliyah. You even, if you double Aaliyah, but yeah, I'll have to use the, liberation. Like, I'm not trying to, like, be offensive to, like, anyone who speaks French. I was never good at French at all. Oh, hey, I can actually get... I feel like I haven't really used Divinely Inspiring much since the early game, but I can use Divinely Inspiring yet. But it's more that I took, like... my first year of high school, they made us do French, German, and Japanese, and French was by far the language that I had the most trouble with. It's just, I was not, like, and I was actually, like, good at French, like, but I just didn't like the way words were pronounced. It was just hard to figure everything out. But okay then, yeah, we got a Master Seal. Units level 10 and up can use a Master Seal to change to an advanced class, and it is recommended you do this as soon as possible in Engage, because, promoted classes have higher class growths. Oh, of course, wow, it's showing Clan. I think the game is trying to tell me something. But yeah, like, it shows Clan as a Mage Knight, because clearly they want you to make Clan a Mage Knight in this game because of his strength growth. But yeah, promoted classes have higher class growths, so the longer you are in a promoted class, the better, and you can very easily, like, it's... Oh, you can also use the second seal to change to a different type of class in the same tier, like making Clan a sword fighter, because again, you know what, actually, maybe the reason why they made Clan's growths the way they are is to encourage you to use the reclassing system. I just realized that. I was just like, huh, actually, maybe there's a method to their madness with Clan stats. Okay. But, yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm saying a lot of different things right now, but, yeah, second seals, master seals, Clan's gonna be getting even more experience. Yeah, so about like the levels that you might think that you miss out on for promoting early. You can use another seal once you reach level 20 promoted to go back to level 1 promoted. And using this, you can pretty much just continue to level up because you may have heard me mention a term internal level in this playthrough before. So here's what I mean by internal level. Internal level is, well, okay, so say like Louis here is level 10. If he upgrades class to, say, General, then he will go back to level 1, but internally he will be considered to be, I think, either level 10 or level 11. But yeah, like that's what level he'll be considered to be internally, because that's the number of levels that he's gained so far. Characters who start out promoted, like Vander, already have a set internal level, and Vander's internal level is 15, which is like the equivalent of him being promoted at, well, level 15, like Cavalier, let's just say. What does internal level mean? Well, internal level affects how much experience points you gain from, like, doing any action in general. So part of why Jean is actually quite effective when reclassed is because he starts at level 1, so if he's, like, down to level 1, if he reclasses, then he's still level 1. It doesn't. Whereas if someone else, like, let's say, start at level 5, and then you reclass them...
Quick change!
I love Yunaka's engage phrases. And you reclass them to another first-tier class, then they would... I'm tempted to use the rapier for that armor, but I think I'll equip that just to make sure the mage dies. Then they would be considered to have an internal level of 5, and that would mean they're gaining a lot less experience.
Thanks a lot!
Yeah, covert units get this funny, like, visor thing when they're engaged. That's sort of cool. But I'm going to need to stop my other tangents for a second because we're about to... Actually, I think you need to open it with someone else first and then talk with Aaliyah.
Dang! You found me.
Well, at least you weren't saying, "Yahaha, you found me!"
Only one thing to do now if I want to get out of this. Time to show my skills.
Before you do that...
There was a child in there?
We have to hurry and rescue her from these bandits.
How about you show your skills for us?
What's the little girl doing here? This is a bandit fort. It's no place for children.
But you're not a bandit, right? So why don't you keep me safe?
Well, I mean, I could, but...
It's a deal. Thanks a million. You might not think so, but I'm pretty handy in a fight. Let me help you help me.
I still wish this game had a recruitment theme, but we have Anna now, and since this paralogue is pretty much all about her, let's go over Anna now.
Wanna win next time? Have I got just the thing for you?
One look at these growth rates should tell you that Anna is a very weird unit, but that aside, she is a backup unit by default who can use hand axes, and that alone makes her a nice filler for chip damage on bosses. Her base stats are pretty comparable to Boucheron aside from build, and while he's been around longer, there's no reason not to use both as filler. In fact, I once brought an untrained Anna and Boucheron to Chapter 10 on Maddening mode, entirely because chain attacks are so good. I just wanted to bring that up because a lot of people who hate investment units dismiss Anna when she has decent utility even at base. But it is important to remember that Anna is very much an investment unit if you do want to use her, and that's not for everyone. So what do you get out of it? Somebody weird, but potentially good in a few niches. Firstly, Anna's personal skill. This gives her a luck % chance of getting you 500 gold every time she kills an enemy, which is utility nobody else in the army can provide in a game where gold is very tight. But in practice, with her base luck of 3, it takes a long time before Anna can reliably trigger this. So what else does Anna offer? Well, she starts as a physical class, but has a 50% personal growth in magic, the highest personal magic growth in the game. Alongside a 50% personal speed growth, you're kind of meant to reclass Anna to something like Sage, Mage Knight, or some people like to go High Priest to boost her luck growth for her personal skill. She's theoretically your strongest mage when trained, but in practice it takes a while for her to grow out of her low base magic. In my opinion, the best use for Anna is to not bother with the reclass, and simply promote to Warrior off of her default proficiencies in bows and axes. Warrior, as I've said many times, is a fantastic class in Engage. It has access to chain attacks with longbows, but more importantly for Anna, it has access to the Radiant Bow, which is a magic bow with an insane 19 attack power. You get your first guaranteed Radiant Bow in Chapter 14, which is a while off, but you can turn a silver bow into a Radiant Bow at the Forge, and Anna arguably makes a good case for an early Radiant Bow. With her good magic, she's able to one-shot a lot of dangerous flyers like Wyvern Knights, at a point where not a lot of people can. And she can assist with chain attacks when that's not necessary. She needs to level up 5 times to reach Warrior, but that can easily be done through Micaiah's Great Sacrifice. Overall, Anna is a very strange unit, and not for everyone. But there are 2 deals she offers. A gimmicky but strong late game mage for a lot of investments, or chain attack utility and a strong Radiant Bow warrior for less investments. I do kind of want her to be getting some experience, but she shouldn't be charging right into those enemies, though. Let's have her loot the treasure like she came here for. Strength Tonic. Okay, I gotta remember to use those. But we are pretty much converging on where the boss is right now. Oh yeah, because you're a mystical, you will ignore Yunaka's covert bonus from the terrain here.
I live to fight again.
So thieves aren't exactly the best mage killers at all in this game. However, yep, you have 0%. So if this was maddening, this guy wouldn't have even bothered attacking.
Look what you made me do.
Oh, okay, that right there.
I cannot afford
it.
It just sort of shows me why I love the battle animations of Engage. I feel like Engage's battle animations are the first time since the GBA Fire Emblem games that battle animations have been this dynamic. I think the developers have said one of their goals with Engage was to make a Fire Emblem game, like a modern Fire Emblem game, where people don't want to skip animations. And yeah, like I haven't had to skip animations so far in this whole playthrough, and you can probably tell why. Just the reason why I say that for that animation specifically is that whole, like, just teleporting everywhere. That reminds me so much of the Swordmaster critical animation in the Game Boy Advance games. It was just something that, like, to be honest, I don't actually mind Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn's animations. I think they got a lot of undue flack from the fan base in the early days when they were released. I know there are a lot of websites that said that Fire Emblem should have reverted back to 2D because Path of Radiance's animations were so bad. They're like, oh, this looks like an N64 game. But I mean, I suppose I can kind of see that. I had a feeling that would be Experience, actually. I suppose I can kind of see that, but I really liked Radiant Dawn's animations. I thought those were dynamic enough. Path of Radiance's could be a little slow, and I think that's why people had issues with them sometimes. But okay then, so now I need to talk about this boss's AI. So she has the Anchor skill. There are backup attackers here, and more will spawn out of these stairs as reinforcements once the boss starts fighting. So you would think that she's supposed to stand here and basically force you to deal with chain attacks if you want to fight her. Well, here's the thing. This may not be the case on hard mode, but on maddening, she definitely moves, and this makes her way easier than she's supposed to be. Because on maddening mode, well, I have way less attack power with the rapier. That's just the power of forging. On maddening mode, you can just lure her to you and then just take her out in like a single fell swoop before she even gets a chance to chain attack with her buddies. So it's just kind of it's weird. But speaking of chain attacking with her buddies, I have access to 2 chain attackers now, and also it means finally Boucheron's personal skill is going to actually do something. Yeah, this is that. I was counting wrong before. It was actually 6 chapters, not 7 chapters. Oh, actually, I can show something else with Micaiah here.
Help me, Emblem!
But you get the idea. It's a while before you get another chain attacker, but if I use the Nen staff here, it heals both Clan and Chloe, because every staff gets an AoE with Micaiah. Including yourself. Like, it even affects yourself. And he's gaining a whole ton of, like, experience, too. Still, like, yeah, I do want to use him as, like, one of my main magical attackers, but I know that, like, objectively speaking, right now, Clan looks better, but I'm hoping that Jean gets better. I just really like Jean as a character and want to use him more. So, okay, then, is the boss going to lie about her movement range and actually attack me now? I don't think she is.
There. I live to fight again.
Yunaka is so strong, she just dodged into a wooden box and it broke. Who is she, Crash Bandicoot? I now do not have my engage stack for the boss. That's annoying, because, so this boss is actually quite strong. She has a lot of build, must be those thick legs, and she has, like, enough speed to actually be a bit of a threat with that hand axe. On Maddening, I've actually had her, like, double in one round a lot of my characters. So, yeah. Oh, I would really like Anna to actually finish that. But I would also kind of like Divinely Inspiring against the boss.
The Divine Dragon looked right at me.
And of course, Clan 1 rounds, because my clan is ridiculous. What about Saline? Yes, you also 1 round because of the chain attack. Oh, but you 1 round anyway, because 17 times 2 would be 34, so, yeah. Suppose... I just get the feeling that if I do this, she's going to crit. This is going to be really weird, but I'm going to reset with the Divine... Not Divine Pulse. I know that I'm going to keep calling Draconic Time Crystal Divine Pulse. I knew...
And they lived happily ever after.
No, they didn't! I'm writing a new ending to this story. With the Draconic Time Crystal, which sounds like more of a mouthful than Divine Pulse, but still. Yeah. If I do this and Aaliyah just crits anyway...
Let me help.
Okay, no crit. That's fine. But does Anna even still finish you? Oh, well, she definitely does if I move Aaliyah there. See, that's another really cool thing with Sigurd, is you can use Sigurd on Aaliyah to reposition Aaliyah after attacking to get better use of Divinely Inspiring. Just it feels like every single emblem has like 100 different uses, and I love that about this game. Yay, me, a small child, killed someone. That's amusing. Let me guess, you... Oh no, you actually don't finish off her first health bar, but you take a ton of damage in return, so let's not do that just yet. Let's instead... You don't get doubled, okay. So I can still position you to get chain attacks going. I really should be going in with Yunaka first, but no, I think I actually will attack with, I'll just use the Iron Lance for now.
Damn you for playing us for fools. You'll never get your hands on that treasure.
A little too late for that. We've already looted everything, and we have the girl, too.
Let me help.
Who I really hope you weren't treating as one of your treasures. Okay. I'm almost wondering if I might even be able to finish her off with Jean.
I'll take this.
Okay, you are now poisoned. You know, actually, I think I probably, technically speaking, can finish this boss this turn, but I don't really want to get the experience with these people. I kind of want it to go to either Yunaka or Jean.
Let's hear it.
And I still have a few turns left on Mikai's engaged, so I can use Great Sacrifice now.
If this means survival.
And then I might be able to beat the boss with Jean next turn. We'll see. It's also kind of funny, there's like, if this means survival, blah! Which reminds me of Peleus's infamous battle quote with one of the final bosses in Radiant Dawn, which is still... I don't even know what they were going for with that. You're going to pay. You're going to blog! Well, that was an eventful fight, but it leveled up Boucheron. Level 7 is a lot higher than I expected him to go. Oh, there weren't even any reinforcements. Maybe those reinforcements are maddening.
It's not getting any better.
Okay. Okay, right. Yunaka kills her. It's probably better if I get, like, the level with Anna than with Jean, because Jean has other ways he can level up, whereas Anna's going to be a lot harder to level up. Yeah, okay, right. New plan. New plan is to see if I can get this killing blow with Anna. Because if I move that away... The problem is, if Yunaka crits, I can't rewind that because the chapter ends. So how about we go for a break with Aaliyah first. I wouldn't be entirely opposed to Aaliyah critting there and getting the kill, but sort of want to try and set this up with Anna. Because now Anna can take Boucheron's hand axe and throw it, although does she get doubled if she does that? I know they're on Maddening, base level Anna basically gets guaranteed one rounder by this boss. Oh, and I just realized because I traded I can't actually take this back, so I have to not finish this with Anna. Well, that was dumb.
Well, well, well. So the thief turned out to be just some brat. What do you say, boys? I bet we could get a pretty penny in ransom out of her parents.
Boys! Boys! Boys, you're not dead, are you?
My parents have no idea where I am. So that's a pretty weak threat, if you ask me.
Joke's on you! I was abandoned by my parents. Oh, wait.
Yeah, well, I didn't ask you. Figure that out later.
Okay. Okay, well, that's... I really shouldn't be doing this. I can probably get Anna some level ups later. In fact, with this, maybe I can actually finish with Jean. I can, unless he misses.
Come and get it!
and spinning.
I guess today could get worse after all.
This is one of my favorite boss quotes in this series, just because I just find it morbidly hilarious that a boss's reaction to dying is, "Welp, I guess my day could get worse." Okay, magic. And okay, now I have Silence Ward. I think it's still a while before we encounter silence enemies, but it's useful to have on a staff user, or just any magic user.
Here's hoping the local authorities will keep these bandits from causing any more trouble.
Wait, isn't, like, Alfred and Saline, aren't they the local authorities, and we're taking them out of this country?
You guys are really strong, huh? Do you have room on your team for me?
Well, you're a chain attacker, so yes.
You want to join us? I should warn you, our battles will be much more grueling than that.
Aaliyah is about to conscript the second small child to his war effort.
You'd be placing yourself in danger.
I know I'm small, but I pack a punch. I can take care of myself, guaranteed. Besides, I've got nothing better to do. Not until I figure out where my family went.
You lost your family.
It gets lonely on the road. Maybe if I travel with you folks, our paths will cross someday.
Let me guess, your family all look exactly like you.
Well, if that's what you want, I have no objections. I'm the Divine Dragon. Looking forward to working with you.
Hang on, what? You're the Divine Dragon? My sails, they're gonna go through the roof!
Okay, Anna, let me just warn you about this, because you wouldn't know because it happened in a parallel universe. One of your relatives tried to take advantage of a Divine Dragon to increase sales, and that Divine Dragon almost ate them in response.
Oh, and the name's Anna, but you can call me Lady Anna. Pleasure to be in business with you.
So I'm pretty sure you still get Anna even if you don't talk to her. You may not even have to open her chest, like as long as she survives the chapter, I think she still joins. But yeah, we have Anna on our side now.
If I may.
Most of the character lines for maps like this are kind of generic. There are some people who have unique things to say about certain maps though.
Wow.
You're focusing on Aaliyah getting stronger, not yourself. I mean, I suppose Jean is pretty humble.
Yes.
Dog, give, now. You've adopted a metagaming pigeon.
Well then.
Yeah, Alfred, you should be a little more concerned about the fact there are bandits operating in your
goodness.
territory. And she's more concerned about the flavor of tea here. Like, I wouldn't recommend drinking the tea here. It's probably drugged so they can kidnap people. And here's Anna back at the Somniel. I like her Somniel outfit, actually. That'll get her in the ally notebook.
Milla's blessing be upon you.
Yeah, not really sure what point in the timeline you've been taken from, but like, aren't you not supposed to be praying to Milla anymore? Once again, dog. We are almost at full dog. Okay, the well is glowing, which means we should be seeing the fruits of our efforts. Oh, just an Iron Body Art, Iron Sword, and Novice Book. I didn't put very much valuable stuff in there last time, but at least we did get a skill book out of that. Ah, Aaliyah has enough SP to inherit Cantor now. If he had Bond level 5 with Sigurd, which I probably will only take a few Von fragments. You might as well take favorite food, though. Avoid plus 10 on Yunaka is tempting, but there are some pretty strong abilities she can get from later emblems. I'm gonna take that, and then I'm probably gonna use my first, like, manual, since we've got to the point where the well's unlocked, so I don't feel bad about using those SP manuals anymore.
You came!
Chloe is cooking today. Should I be worried? I probably should. Oh, wait, you're good with steak fries. That's cool, although Saline dislikes that. How dare you, Saline? Defense and speed, and they both like it. I'm not sure I should trust you to make steamed dango, but we can try. Wheat flour, milk, and let's go with a rare fruit this time.
I'd rather eat than cook, but I'll do my best. So if I put this here... What a picturesque dish! It came out so well. I wish I could eat it myself.
A hearty meal, tastefully presented.
Looks kinda tasty.
It tastes better if you eat it in the air.
Only you can do that right now, because I don't think we even have any second seals. But I, of course, completely forgot to give the packed lunch to Clan last time. And I promised that I would use one of those manuals with Yunaka. So, I guess you can use the Adept book to make up the cost of that skill she just got. The SP you gain from various activities is all related to how much experience you gain from those activities. But no one using those SP manuals. They just give a fixed amount. So, let's see who I can buff up a little bit in the arena. Oh yeah, before I do anything else though, I do need to get Aaliyah to level 5 with only 60 bond fragments. Okay, yeah, let's do that. With Sigurd. Did you say denied?
I am thrilled to be your compatriot. I swore to Lumera that I would defend you with my life.
Thank you, Emblem Sigurd. I'm glad to have you on my team too.
I'm glad to have you here. I'm glad to be with you. Still a better conversation than Radiant Dawn supports. Yeah, most of the Emblem Bond conversations are better than that. And yeah, we can inherit skills right from here. So, Aaliyah, Canter, get. Inventory, Aaliyah, manage skills, Canter, take. Yeah, again, like, Yunaka's speed is not, like, as crazily high as I would expect from someone like her. I mean, it's good enough in most cases.
If I win, you'd better buy something.
Will you face me?
Anna's arena quotes are amazing, by the way. Well, Vander is 3-hit KOing Anna. That's pretty sad.
My loss, but your gain. Hi there. You can call me Lady Anna. I'm a lot stronger than I look.
Well, this matchup could go either way, I think. Remember when I said earlier that I like the compact axe for a certain character? That certain character is Anna, and now you see why.
It's okay. I'll win the next one. Wanna win next time? Have I got just the thing for you?
I love Anna's arena dialogue so much. You know, they had a pretty good arena match. Let's see this support. I don't think I've ever seen this one before, actually.
I want to get my parents something, but what?
Okay, good. You're not shopping for a present for the Divine Dragon.
Hey, Fram. Oh, hey, Anna. What you doing? Oh, Anna is so formal. Call me Lady Anna.
Isn't it the opposite?
Oh, right. Sorry. I meant, hey, Lady Anna. Yep, there you go. So, what are you in the market for today? I'm looking for an anniversary present for my folks. Oh, you're a merchant? Do you have anything like that for sale?
What have you done, Fram? You've triggered her capitalism.
Fram, of course I do. Feast your eyes. You won't find gifts cheaper or better than these anywhere. Ooh, these knickknacks are so cute. I bet this statuette would look good in their house. Tell you what, since we're friends, I'll throw in an engraving of their names for free. That's tempting. You're pretty good at this, Lady Anna. I got separated from my family. Being on my own has really put my sales skills to the test. But look, everything I stock is rare and valuable. Your parents will love their gift, guaranteed. In that case, I think I'll get this statuette. Some engraving would make it seem extra special. Thanks for the business. I'll gift wrap it for you too if you wait right there.
You may be young, but you really got this merchant thing down. One thing's for sure. I'm not gonna make the mistake of calling you plain ol' Anna again.
Like, they could have easily gone into, like, comedic territory by, like, implying those things are fake, but, I mean, yeah, it's kind of interesting that they had a surprisingly earnest moment there about Anna and her family. Now, again, I forget if this is one of Saileen's good supports or not.
I really enjoyed our tea party today. Thanks for inviting me, Saleen.
Okay, this doesn't bode well, because generally there are two types of Saleen supports. The ones that are some of the best supports in the game, and the ones that are loving tea is my one defining trait.
The pleasure is all mine, Divine One. Our conversation made for an excellent spice over an already fine tea.
Except you chose the wrong option for the third question, so you didn't get perfect tea time.
The tea was fine, wasn't it? That floral note it had was almost unbelievably good.
I'm glad you appreciated it. The leaves were grown in Firene, you know. The delicate, subtle taste embodies the spirit of our kingdom. It is my utmost favorite.
Yeah, I've heard the Firenese prefer the pastoral life over any kind of open conflict. That really came through in this tea.
There's a Firenese folktale I think you might find interesting. Our royal palace is home to a spirit who ensures happiness for the virtuous. For thieves or interlopers, however, the spirit drives them off with mischievous tricks.
Wait, isn't that just Celica? And she's doing that to thieves and interlopers because she wants to get that low % drop of an angel ring.
Imagine, driven off by the prankish antics of a spirit.
Which is a real thing in Fire Emblem Gaiden, by the way. I recommend looking it up. I believe it's a less than 1% drop rate from bandits.
No serious consequences at all. How effective a deterrent do you suppose such a spirit really is?
Well, if said spirit really is Celica, very.
Even so, it's a lovely story. It's the kind of good-hearted tale that reflects the Firenese character, I think.
Yes. Yes, it is. Well then, we must have tea together again sometime, Divine One.
Okay, so that was kind of both. It was tea and also decent world building and development. Okay, yeah, Louis and Yunaka.
Ah, Yunaka, you're just in time.
I am? That never happens. Wait, what am I in time for?
Would you care to join me for tea? I greatly prefer to have company with my tea than to drink alone.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Sure, I'd love to.
Splendid. Here you are then, freshly brewed.
Don't mind if I do.
Louis just wants to get perfect tea time so he can look at her, doesn't he?
Wondiferous. This might be the best tea I've ever had. You're great at this.
Saleen will remember that.
Oh, you're too kind. I have ample access to high-quality leaves thanks to the sterling tea field near my home.
Do you live near Jean's village or something?
I started brewing tea for my family at a young age. I've had plenty of time to master the art.
That's amazing. Your family's got it made, getting to drink tea this good all the time.
Possibly. And your own family, are they in good health?
Oh, my family? Well, you see, they're mostly... How should I put it? They're just... Yeah...
I feel like the words Yunaka is looking for is either they're dead, they're assholes, or both.
Ah, I withdraw the question. I'm curious, Yunaka. Have you ever tried sugared grapes in your tea?
Grapes? In tea? Sounds weird. Is it good?
I shall prepare some for you. I hope you enjoy it. It's my hometown speciality.
How exciting! Thank you, Louis.
Think nothing of it. I prefer to take my tea with smiles whenever I can.
Seems like everyone in Firene must love tea. It's like a required trait of living there.
Excuse me, Chloe.
Well, hello, Jean. Did you need help with something?
Not exactly. In fact, I thought maybe I could help you.
With what?
I'd like you to have this stomach medicine.
Oh my! Thank you. But my stomach's not upset. Why did you think I needed medicine for it?
Well, you eat so much weird stuff. It's only a matter of time before it disagrees with you.
Ah, Jean. Silently judging people for what they eat.
Are you worried all the folk food I eat won't sit well with me?
Don't worry, I have a freakishly high HP growth thanks to my constitution.
Don't you worry about that. I've got an iron stomach.
Still in all, it's good to be prepared. Just the other day, I saw you stuffing yourself with what looked like weird eyeballs. Whatever that was, there's no way it can be healthy for you.
I wonder if in either Valentia or Magvel people actually eat Mogul.
Maybe, but they're so good. I'll save some for you next time, as thanks for the medicine.
What? That's okay. Your thanks are enough. Anyway, be careful. It scares me to think of what you're putting in your body.
Sure, I'll be careful. Thanks for looking out for me, Jean.
I mean, he means well. He is training to be a doctor after all. He should be paying attention to people's diets. But I mean, if she eats that kind of stuff all the time, you should infer that she's okay with it. That should be everything that I need to do with the Somniel here. So we have Anna... Well, actually, no, wait. I do need to get Anna a compact axe if I don't have one of those already. You know, it's actually kind of cheap to turn this into a compact axe +5. I may go for this. But yeah, now that we have Anna, we can now head out into... Oh, she can't even use that because it's an A rank axe. Oh yeah, I forgot to show the stats of these. I guess I can maybe do that a little later, but they're not particularly amazing as far as like weapons go because you get them for free. But yeah, next time, yeah, I didn't get Anna a level up in this chapter, so I'm a little worried about, because being me, I'm going to be using Anna in my main team, and Jean. So, we'll see where that gets me next time as we enter Brodia and meet a few other characters that I will also be using on my main team.